Uh, Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
It's a Campbell GMS Cleveland coming at you with another lesson. Before we get into this lesson, we'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
To
Yahweh,
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
double honors to our other apostles and elder bishops and great millstones who teach this truth and who well, Kazak Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, this lesson is going into these targeted attacks that's been going on with these ballot boxes, because we know that the election for the next president is coming up in within next week and a half, where we know this election can cause a whole civil unrest in America, man. You know, the Lord has set a spirit of division in this in this country. All right,
That's right. That's right.
you got you got people who you got so-called what blacks for Kamala Harris. All right, but they don't people don't even know if she's a Jake or not, but she's posing, you know, to be one, which she could be one. But you know, you got white supremacy, you know, in America that's not for that. You know, if she was to get chose, you don't know how these Proud Boys will react to be having a so-called black woman president. You know, they don't want no woman president. It shouldn't be a woman president. You know,
Right. And then you remember, did you go to the movies with us to see that Batman, that new Batman?
uh,
But when that new Batman came out, a couple of brothers went to the movies. And just add to the brother's point because uh, in that movie, that Batman movie, bro, they showed you that in America when all the characters were Jake. All the characters was Jake. Commissioner Gordon. I think she was a woman though, if I'm not mistaken. The point is that all the characters besides Batman that was prominent in Batman was Jake's, bro. It was an uproar in the comic world. Niggas was Edomites was going. They was mad. It was like, bro, why would y'all let all these characters be black? You know what I'm saying? Shit, you see why they canceled Black Adam and had too much truth in it. And they can't let another movie like Black Adam come out. So what did they do? They had to make another Shazam with the Edomite and come out with that right after. They couldn't let Black Adam beat up Superman, bro. Superman is
they do.
the hero representation of them in the light as being strong and prominent. But here comes Black Adam showing you that he's above all of that. You know what I'm saying? Which Black Adam represented um um I believe he was supposed to represent Yahawashi, but just in general, Israel, man, of being tapped in to a higher frequency and higher self. You know what I'm saying? And of course they had to make them dark, you know what I'm saying, and all that. But nonetheless, just adding to your point, go ahead. I was gonna say,
I was gonna say they know this. They know that we are the true, you know, superior race. You know, they try to, you know, say that within themselves, but as you see in the movies, you know how they put things. They know what the end is. You know, for Israel to
exactly,
be in rulership, to
exactly,
have power and sovereignty. Right? And
exactly.
they know they're the real, you know, slaves, the base men of the earth. So they try to portray as, you know, they're like the brother just said. That's all. You know, Superman is their glory. You know, as far as you know how they run things and want to be in life. But
Yup, yup.
back to the article, I'm gonna read some of it. But it says more targeted attacks. It says possible after ballot box set on fire in 2 states. All right, and back in the days, all right, when you had Edomites who wanted a president, they'd be in them towns waiting for waiting for Jake to drop their ballot, and they'd end up either making sure the ballot don't get in that box because they had people either watching the ballots or they just made sure they couldn't get to the boxes. But these burnings is just another way of you know, them trying to put things into, you know, their weight. You
Hmm.
know, but at the end of the day, the election is going to be upon who the elite want it to be.
Right.
You know,
Beautiful. Yeah, beautifully said. Because no matter who wins, the results are gonna be the same. That's what people have to understand. You see, and the people don't get it. What was that? There was, you said, did you see that Keisha? That video of the other brother, GMS get this work.
um,
Uh, he posted on that channel, but it was Keisha crying in the car and shit.
I think I did.
Sounded crazy. I had sent it to the chat. I don't know if Jay got the chance to. Man, this chick sound crazy. Through. I'm talking about through.com, all capital letters, man. You know what I'm saying? www.through.com, man. You see? And she was crying in the car, talking about she need Kamala.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? She was like, she thanked the Lord for Kamala.
yeah, just
You know, and she's a woman. She talking about her mama. You know what I'm saying? Giving her mama fought for her freedom to be at a position she in and be able to work. And let's keep the woman powerhood going. So forth and so forth, man. Go ahead,
reading on. It says authorities warn of the potential for more attacks on ballot boxes after a series of arsons incidents in Oregon and in Washington. Because you know these Edomites are serious about having a control in this country, man. But like I said in the previous lesson, they becoming a minority, and they ultimately what is aware and afraid. Um, let me get the Matthew 10. This
Yeah.
is Matthew 10, and I started 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father and against his daughter. So again, the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. The Lord is bringing a sword, which is division in families and in communities, all right, within this country, all right, because ultimately, what everybody's getting separated, all right. It says, "And a
Right,
man's
because in these ballots, in these boxes of votes, that's like it. You got the mom might be voting for Kamala, but the dad might be voting for Trump.
like you right, like you spoke about the woman, she wanted to vote for Kamala, and because of the way her mother paved her way to be a woman, whatever.
Right.
But then her father
Or
or
her
her man,
husband.
yeah, would be like, man, fuck Kamala, voting for Trump because in the eyes of
Masculinity.
right, you know,
And the odds of what? It's like it.
I was gonna say in the well, in the eyes of I'm gonna say Jake, when Trump was president, ain't gonna say he did, for Jake, but he was letting gifts come out, with the stimuluses and the PPPs and that found favor with Jake,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yep. He let Kodak Black out of jail, shit like that.
yeah, and all that, like that found favor with Jake, and now it's blacks for Trump now, you know. But
Yeah.
this is the division.
Yup. Yup. And you see Sleepy Joe trying to apologize to the Northern Kingdom for trying to keep the Jake on his side, but it's all a show. Like it looked like it's real. Okay, let me go. Oh, then Sleepy Joe trying to apologize to get the blacks back on his side because Trump is all through the hoods and he going to the talking about this, talking about that, but it's all a show at the end of the day. Because the Lord just said in Matthew 10 that He's coming to set a man of variance that his own foe should be of his own household.
I got one for you.
Mm-hmm.
This is Sirach 12 and 11. Just speaking about spooky, creepy Joe. It says though he humble himself. Sirach 12 and 11 says though he humble himself and go crouching, and that's how these devils do. They try to act all lowly and come like they're trying to help. But at the end of the day, war, is ultimately in their heart. To see Israel at a downfall or in a low state is really what they want. So when they come up upon Gad or Jake's low poverty communities, this is them just coming lowly and crouching, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get favor and shit.
Yep.
But it says, yet take good heed and beware of him, because we're supposed to be aware of these devils and their wise craftiness, because at the end of the day, we are to be fallen in their devices, you know.
Said what? What did you just say? At the end
Yeah,
of that.
to be fallen in their devices.
Right. Don't get caught up in their snares and traps and their plans, and their schemes. Right? The voting. Shit, voting is actually against the scriptures, bro.
That was so the
Come
set
on.
of the king over you.
Yeah, you can get that too. I mean,
This is
finish your
beautiful.
point. Yeah, finish your point. What's that first?
Um, Oh yeah, going back to the Sirach 12 and 11, it says, "And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped away a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rest have not been altogether wiped away." Because like the scripture says, iron rusted, so do his wickedness. So that eventually, you're gonna see this man's horns come out. You're gonna see that his rest was never really gone. It's gonna always appear here upon that man,
Right,
right? Because ultimately he's the wicked, right?
right, right. And these targeted attacks on these ballots, bro, it could be it's all set up. You know what I'm saying? Just like when the Slam Slimming first hit, or when it was in its prime of that moment, you had different buildings getting raided. I mean, by the civilians, and they was actually piles of bricks set up in these different locations, right? Which was a dumb. Man, Esau just getting sloppy because he at the end he's losing his mind. He's trying anything. He don't even care if you see a pile of bricks. Why? Because the momentum still was towards his way he wanted. You still had niggas who grabbed the bricks and threw them in windows and different shit. And also you had his people out there, like they showed you in the purge. You had the militia groups that had to go out there and set off the purge because niggas was like, hold on, they really didn't get the concept or they really didn't get the full. But then you had the militia group like, hold on, let's go out there and set it up. And let's make it look like Jake killing Jake or whatever, however they do it. They got individuals like that as well, sleeper cells, and they got all type of things set up in America, and they were getting ready. They're going to be ready, and you civilians, only niggas not ready. You still caught up in voting. It shouldn't be not one goddamn person at these rallies, bro. When in 2024, here you have these niggas packing these stadiums out, bro.
Well, yeah, because ultimately, what the scriptures talk about, they want to tread their way to seek love with these devils. And at the end of the day, from what since slavery to Martin Luther King, they shown you how they will get down on you.
Yep.
And this is all historical facts. But yet you want to be around this devil, or set this devil over you, or any heathen.
Right, exactly. You can grab that. What you just quoted.
Oh, this is Deuteronomy 17 and 15. It says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him a king over thee, whom the Lord thy God has chosen. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother, which is not thy brother." So the Lord said it. Are you ain't supposed to set a heathen over you, man? Why? Because they're not going to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. They're not going to want what's right for you.
Right.
You know.
Right. They don't follow the ways of the Lord. They don't follow the law, statutes, commandments. They don't follow ways of righteousness. They don't know the ways of righteousness. They can't uphold them. The name of the Lord is dreadful to them. They can't get down with the heavenly things, man. So it's actually we already have a king. YAHWASHI is our king. King David, Yahawah. We already have an order and a ranking and a system set up, a government. So you're saying that you want Caesar to reign over you, man. You want to keep Babylon afloat. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep Babylon afloat. But look, no matter what you do, the outcome is still gonna be the same, man. You know what I'm saying? The outcome is still gonna be the same. These niggas setting off fire to ballot boxes, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's also another way to bring in the technology. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, saying avoid voting fraud and voting ballots being set on fire and avoid cricket people tallying the votes. We keep it in the system, and that way the system won't lie. They trust in their technology, they AI. You know what I'm saying? They trust in these things. The technology is their God, you're part of their Godhead. You know, that's another way to do these things, to issue out these things, man. Because whether you believe it or not, Kamala and DJ Trump, they both still are pushing the NWO. They're still pushing the tiny technology, the MOTB, to be implemented in America, man. It don't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? What you got? Was that it on Matthew 10?
No, matter of fact, it was.
Go ahead, find your preset. Which I'll get it.
No, I'm right.
Okay, you got it.
This is Matthew 10, 36. It says, "And a man's foes shall be they of his own household."
Right, because you got like we said earlier, you got wife for Kamala and husband for Trump. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to divide the house, and it's going to lead to something bigger than that. Because once these things are implemented, the evil eye towards each individual is going to actually intensify. Oh, they're gonna remember who you voted for. They're gonna remember what your where your mindset was when things failed. They're gonna be like, you the cause, you the reason why, you a part of the reason why this shit failed.
And you seen the division with that whole Maxine. You had people, don't take this, and you had fathers, screaming down to their kids, don't take this, don't take that. But then you had the mother, so worried to want to give them that jab. What that was the division, because with these elections, these presidents promise, different things that people won't. All right, and that's gonna also be a certain division. But at the end of the day, like we said, the only thing that's gonna be fulfilled is the will of the Lord. You know.
Yeah, con. Was that it on that Matthew 10? We
Uh,
about to start class. Salakia, brothers and sisters. Was that it on that?
uh, yeah, that was because going to he that love my father.
Yeah, right. So yeah, because wait, did you read this? 34?
Oh no, because I started at 35. So like, yeah.
Yeah, read 34 real
Okay,
quick. We close with that.
Matthew 10 and 34, it says, "Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword."
Right. So yeah, these ballot boxes has been set on fire. You got like literally we got less than a week. I think it's next Tuesday. Of it might not even be an election.
Mm-hmm.
We got now until the election time for shit to pop off. If shit don't pop off, things are still moving at its proper pace. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because everything we said here today still stands, and beyond the things that we said, it still stands. It doesn't matter. You know, because like Apostle Tahar said, man, Kamala looking bad out here. You know what I'm saying? Every time she go to get interviewed, they asking her hardcore questions that she's stumbling and fumbling. You know what I'm saying? I remember I saw a video. They said, "Do you agree with do you agree with the things Biden has done and what he's doing?" And she was like, she stood up for him, basically said, "I agree everything he's saying." And basically, like they like, nigga, what? You agree with him? What's I forgot the topic, or I would have been able to say it, but that just shows you that she's set up, man. These people have been conditioned for these things. They've been in the limelight. They've been risen from a youth on up to now. Even actors, movie actors, musicians. We talk about what's that nigga from Three Migos? He was not Offset, but one of the Amigos was one of the dancers for marriage for Whitney Houston. Just to give you an example.
Right, and I think another example that the elders bring out was Bill Clinton. When he was younger, I believe he got pictures. I don't know if he was meeting up with Bush.
Oh yeah, right. So all these niggas be tapped in, like they all know each other. And that showed you too. Kamala, if she is a president or even in her seat, man, all them people be connected. They all be bloodline, family related. Obama was and Bush and all them was related. You can't be a president without being in a bloodline. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that they're trying to use this fire to these ballots as a means to because really what this is, like we wanted to go into what we showed on time, is that these ballots being set on fire is to start up a race war. It's to keep the race war hot. The talks of Trump pushing it, fights. He like fight. You know what I'm saying? He throwing up the fist, fight. He got shot out. He's attempted assassination. He's showing you that because the people gonna follow that. You follow a leader, whatever leader that is, you follow it, and whatever, right? And depending on what you believe in, they believe in Trump. They believe him as the savior. So he was talking about fight. He got almost assassinated 3 or 4 times, and he's still talking about fight. And then they like, hold on, it don't matter if we try. They trying to shoot at us or assassinate us or come to our. It don't matter. Fight. So everybody got this program in their mind now, and then you got the ballots being set on fire. You know what I'm saying? Did it say in that article what ballots? Like what?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have regardless of what we actually able to find it, but If it's set on fire, you're gonna have one of the two. We just saw when we started this lesson, we just rolled past a lady on the corner
with a Trump sign.
with a Trump sign, Edomite on the corner with a big ass flag going like this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going down, man. You know what I'm saying? We about to get ready to go into the next tier, the next phase of the prophecies, man.
We
But
was
they're the
asking
same
where
thing.
they was at.
What is that?
We was asking like where happened at.
Like I was asking, like who was the ballots regarding? Like was it Trump or was
Oh,
it Kamala?
it didn't. It's like
What city was that?
Oregon, Portland, Oregon, and Vancouver, Washington.
Yeah, Portland, Oregon. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the two more. It said two more ballots was set on fire or possible attacks. It said two more attacks. So they're calling them attacks. And I'm paying attention to the wordplay they use and all that. They calling them attacks. You see what I'm saying? So they was attacking, right? Attacking. So that means a defense has to happen and so forth. So the people is hearing these things and they're gonna translate it to like the scriptures say, it should stand in their own power. Because once they see that once they see that the system has failed them in terms of what they trusted in, they're gonna have to take matters into their own hands. You see what I'm saying? Based off subliminal messages that their leaders has pushed. Because both parties have pushed the same message in different ways. You see? What you got?
No, I was trying to find the what you was asking for, what ballots, like who was it? But you know, when I be happening, it'd be like states be like red and blue,
Mm-hmm.
and if that state or even city is like a red and blue, you that if it's a I forget it's Democrats are red.
No, they blue.
Okay, the Democrats are red. All right, who is that? The Esau and them is gonna go burn them damn boxes, man.
Yeah, I'm saying it's Portland, Oregon, a red or blue state. Oregon leans Democratic as a state. So they're a Democratic state. Showing you that the ballots, well, we just assume without we got to fact check it, but that's a Democratic state. So showing you that's the spirit that Trump is pushing. Fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Retaliate, so forth and so forth, man. You know what I'm saying? So Lord willing, we about to start class. Lord willing, this quick lesson was edifying. Go into the article, read more up on it. I'm sure it's more to this. Lord willing, I know we'll probably come back into this, right? But we just wanted to bring this breaking news out. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's our job to report on these things. We're spiritual watchmen. So Lord willing is edifying, like to give all honor and glory from the praise and worship to our power.
Yahawah,
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honor to our bishop, apostle, and elders of Great Millstone who will teach us our doctrine. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.